Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Speed Machines United fantasy casting review. It is currently snowing right now. It's a whopping 29 degrees out here, and we're going over Treadator today. It is a casting designed by Larry Wood. God, let's go out here. Designed by Larry Wood, first released in 1993, and had a production run until 2005, where it has apparently been mistakenly final run when it should have been another casting. And so we don't see this casting anymore. So let's check it out. I got in the snow right now. It looks like it's been pretty. It was designed to do that. Look at that. I'll have a little video of it going over the snow later. But if we can get rid of the snow here and look at the detail in the gears inside and the chrome little piece right there. I love how they show the inner workings of it and the suspension and whatnot. And the springs too right there. And yeah, the tread. The tread is, it does have tread. That's why I call it tread, I guess. You can definitely see it going down the top right there. Now this release right here was released in the video game Stunt Track Driver 2 Getting Dirty, where it was a playable vehicle. And now I look at it now, it kind of looks like a jet on treads. I mean, I guess you can get a better view from the top. I mean, you got the aerodynamic. You even got the little the ailerons right there. Moving back, got sort of like a intakes, like a jet style intake, I guess. And just like the overall design, you can kind of see like a fighter jet, which I think is pretty cool. But then you look at the back spoiler, it says anteater, and then like you think, oh yeah, this definitely looks like an anteater, right? Yeah, so you want to move into the front here. Looks like we got the fuel tank right here on the top with those two little ports for them. In the front, you can see you got two springs for the suspension. You got 4 lights in the front too. I don't think those were ever detailed. You got the nice V8 with a big scoop on the top for the intake. Again, the exhaust ports on both the guys go out here on both sides for the V8 that's mounted in the back. And again, that nice big crazy spoiler with even more vents back there for detail, and the plastic cover for the rear tread area. I think this is pretty cool. Now, as I said earlier, this casting was apparently, according to the wiki, not supposed to be a final run. A final run is a series that Mattel did way back when. I think they stopped in the early to mid 2000s, where they would take tools that they did not want to make anymore, like castings, and they done them up really well. They detailed them as much as they could back then, and they had like a little final run emblem on it, and then they destroyed the tooling, so that casting would just not be made anymore, which is why hence the name Final Run. And apparently this was supposed to be in its place the Good Humor truck, which was set on the card, but Treadator for some reason got the treatment, which I think is pretty unfortunate, because I feel like nowadays it would still be a pretty iconic little casting here. I still think, in my opinion, well, I guess in my head, it's pretty iconic, an iconic Hot Wheels, even though we don't see it anymore. And it's just the wonky, crazy designs like this that just really make them special. And especially, like, it's just that, sure, the treads don't move, and you got these 4 wheels that they roll on for the track. I still think, like, just the idea, you know, in the kid's head, the idea of like, oh yeah, this is big treads can go over crazy obstacles, you know. I think that's what like has like that's the charm of this casting, you know. And yeah, it's a shame to see it go, but I feel like this casting was definitely ahead of its time, looks wise, or maybe it's not to you. I don't know. But hey, if I had to rate this, I think it's a pretty fun casting for what it is and the detail it had back then. I'd wager, you know what? Yeah, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Larry Wood has another banger yet again, and granted, it's not made anymore, but it's still cool. All right, let's take this thing off road, huh? Ooh. Okay, now it's just going under the snow. All right, guys, this has been Treadator. Thanks for watching. See you next time.